Hey everyone, it's Age of the Aquarius. I'm back today with another video, a bonus video I guess you could call it. I just received my Beauty Creations and Murillo Twins collaboration palette in the mail. And if you're familiar with the Murillo twins, there's Brianna and Brittany. I chose Brittany's palette, which has a lot of blues and purples in it, so I'm going to attempt a purple cut crease. And I haven't even touched this thing. It is just immaculate. It is beautiful. I'm in love with it. I haven't even taken the plastic off of the mirror yet. So as usual, I'll put up the shades I use as I go, but from a glance, I think I'll try this one for my base, this for my crease, and the purple as my pop of color. And we'll see what happens because I have to do my girls justice. So if you know me, you know that I'm a huge Murillo Twins fan. I have shown everyone in my life the Murillo twins, my mom, my best friend, even co-workers. I have been an OG fan since 2016 when I found them on Snapchat. You know, I was just so inspired by what they stood for. They really championed the glamour girl, because I feel like there's some stigma around that even still, where if you wear a lot of makeup and lashes and hair and extensions and you get dressed every day, even if you're going to Walmart, you know, that it's somehow high maintenance and it's not really respected. And I love that they never let that bother them. They went the opposite direction to really bring that kind of lifestyle up and into the forefront. And I appreciate that because I am so into all that. It's my world. That aside, they're just cool people. They know how to party and they help their friends and their family. You know, their Christmas videos where they go and they buy Christmas items for people who can't afford it and then show up at their house and surprise them. They've helped their families a lot with their side hustles and their businesses, and just really inspiring, beautiful women. So as an OG fan, this is just really amazing to see. I'm really proud of them and their journey. And I remember, you know, back in their Metro PCS days too, sometimes being literally in tears talking about how they wanted to, you know, do all these things and be in the makeup industry and be creative and just put themselves out there. And here we are 3 to 4 years later, and they're doing that, and they're doing that and more. You know, they have merch and all these endorsements and all these amazing opportunities. And I really believe that they're gonna have a TV show. Their channel right now is a TV show. So directly to Brianna and Brittany, if you watch this, I hope you do. I hope that I can meet you one day, and you know, congratulations on this amazing collab. It looks beautiful and I'm excited to try it. Okay now. I'm actually gonna prime my lids. I haven't really been doing that lately, but I feel like it'll give me a really good base, a really solid base for this, so that it turns out really even across my lid. So I'll do that first. Okay, so now I can add the first shade. I'm actually having a little bit of anxiety. I know that sounds really dramatic, but this palette is just so flawless. I don't even want to touch it. I was making a joke that I'm gonna buy 2 just so I can have one for keepsake. Now I'll start off with my base shade. It's called Let Me Live, and I will apply that with a fluffy brush, a fan brush, and windshield wiper motions, holding it like that. Beautiful. I expected it to be a little darker, and it's really true to color as it is in the palette. I don't swatch my makeup, so I kind of just anticipate it darkening a little bit usually once it gets on your skin. But this is really true to color. Beautiful. Oh, the payoff is so good already too. Wow. Wow. That's seamless. That is seamless. I think it's an instinct for me to just go back into the palette and start adding more color, but I don't even really have to. There's no patchiness and there's no fallout. Okay. Okay, you guys. So what I'll do now, since I'm going to be doing a cut crease, is I'll go back up to this section and really darken that out, because once I cut that crease, it's not going to really show what's on this part of my lid. So I can just focus on one area right now. So quick check to make sure that they're even. Next, I'll start darkening my crease. I'll use the shade Hella. I can almost hear them saying that in my head, just how they say it. A little different than how I just said it, but I'm not gonna try to imitate it and embarrass myself, no. All right, now I'm gonna stop there, and then I'll go back over it again with Let Me Live, which was my base shade, and just go over it very lightly where it's sitting. and not touching this too much, but I don't want there to be this harsh of a line between the two shades. Okay, so I'm satisfied with that. So I'll do the other eye off camera and then I'll return to do the cut crease. Let's all mentally prepare together and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back. I'm having my cut crease panic attack. I know that I can do it. I've actually done several videos on how to do a cut crease, which you should also check out on my channel, but it is nerve-wracking nonetheless. So I need one thought, one prayer, and I will have an even cut crease. Let's do it. Okay, y'all, I don't have time to pose right now. Like, I don't care if my posture's whack or if the lighting's off or if you can hardly see it. I need to focus. Game time. All right, so there's a few subtle correctable mistakes on this, which I'm so glad, and that's all I want. So I'm gonna fill it in with concealer on my lid, and then I'll pat over that with the purple shade that I'm using. At this stage, even when I'm making corrections, it's basically detail work, so I don't want to use any big brushes because it will just mess the whole thing up. There's no better way to put that. So here's another small brush, and it's Shanny number 7, and I'll go into Hella, which is my dark brown shade, and I will correct to make sure that it's sharp as possible, and then we'll move on to the next eye. Both eyes are done, and I'm going to clean up the edges, and then I'll do the rest of my look off camera. I'm still debating whether or not I want to do a pop of color and shimmer on the inner corners. I never really do that, so I might be a little experimental. We'll see. And yeah, we'll see what it looks like. All right, so I'm back with the final look, and this is it. And that concludes this video. Brittany and Brianna, if you watched, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And congrats again on such an amazing collaboration with Beauty Creations. It's beautiful. Well done. 10 out of 10. And as always, I will see you next time. It's AJ the Aquarius. Bye. My vision intact while I kick